Hello, I'm Jetro Sarmiento. I'm an international student from Chile. I study at Michigan State University. This is my TED Talk about how to deal with homesickness during this global pandemic. Um, some of the things that have helped me during this global pandemic to communicate with my loved ones back home has been social media, just emails, even FaceTime. Talking to them daily certainly helps with mental health. Um, I don't feel too lonely using those means of communications. Um, Keeping up with friends, even like the most simple text messages, like saying hello, how are you, what are you doing in your free time right now, and like those kind of messages are really uplifting, and I can really say that they're a good way of like keeping in touch with people that you really haven't talked to ever since this pandemic happened. I have different views on how different governments are taking this pandemic. I'm in America right now, hundreds of thousands of miles away from home. Um, I see how the American government is taking things into matter. I see how $1 trillion just got approved for a check for many unemployed people right now. I think that's a good measure, but it's certainly not enough. I see people in the streets being unpleased by some of the measures that I've been taking. Um, I see people violating those um, mandates by the governors, just being outside and protesting about against the very safety that they're trying to provide. And it's very bad for the country because they're arguing for safety. Meanwhile, they're the cause of the dangers outside now. People won't be able to go outside for even longer because of these people. And back home is very similar. The president of Chile is not taking things very seriously. Late action led to a high spike on cases. Um, my family has been keeping me updated on how things are going, how things are unfolding. And I can really say that neither country is doing a perfect job. I don't think any country is doing a perfect job, but certainly not America nor Chile. So from that point of view, this is my second home. So um, knowing that my first home or my second home, I'm going through a really difficult time, it can really damage my mental health, and it can really damage my self-esteem and my sense of safety. But I'm doing okay. Um, I've been doing a lot of things that have been keeping me healthy. Writing a journal is certainly one of the best things I've been doing. Just trying to just record the things that I've been doing every day. It gives a sense of self, and it keeps every day as a special day, even though it kind of feels the same for many weeks. A journal certainly has that ability to make every day feel like unique. As an international student, I've been seeing how my university has been dealing with this. When the first wave of coronavirus just reached to Michigan, a lot of people were panicking. My professors didn't have any idea what to do. A lot of people just fled. We were receiving emails constantly about how MSU is going to be operating during these times, and as of now, over 75% of the students have been moved out of the dorms, and people are allowed to stay up until May the 1st, and the food services are still up and going. But I can see that my community has been hit hard by this pandemic, and this TED Talk is also for all of them. I hope that they're doing okay. and I hope that I can help them, giving them some tips on how to deal with it. Um, Group chats are a good idea during these times. You're gonna grow a lot closer with the people that are you stuck with. Um, of course, stay safe. Keeping your distance is gonna be feel weird because in Michigan State it's such a close environment. It's such a big campus, but it's such a close environment. You wanna be with people, but you really can't do it right now. But I think President Stanley has been taking good measures. I think he's a professional. He has an MD. He is a doctor. He has a specialization on global pandemics, so he knows what he's doing. So I I trust President Stanley and his measures. I think we are very lucky to have him as a leader for Michigan State, and I'm really thankful for what he has been doing overall. Um, Homesickness has been hitting me hard, especially like the early weeks of the pandemic, because that's when I knew that I wasn't going home anytime soon. Um, but I can truly say that the community in Michigan State and my community and my local church and my community back home have been helping me a lot by just reaching out to me and sending me pictures saying that they're okay and saying that they don't need any food or any supplies, and that brings me a sense of just peace of mind. And knowing that my family and my friends are okay, it actually helps me a lot. So talking to those people to find out, reaching out, it helps a lot. I just want to finish by saying that I know the situation is really difficult for everyone. All of our lives have been shaken. All of our lives have been like being limited to our own offices, rooms, living rooms, or houses, or living spaces. And the reality is not the same for everyone. Not everyone has a big house. Not everyone has a bed to sleep. Not everyone has food. I know personally, I find myself in a very fortunate situation where I can get my own room and get food every day. I know some people are not going through the same thing. I hope the community throughout the world will be able to respond properly to this. Um, and as a student, I can see that our generation is gonna be one of the strongest generations to ever graduate from college. Knowing that we have been going through stuff like this, if we overcome it, and when we overcome it, I'm gonna be known and respected by the future generations to come. Thank you so much.